Guess who's back? Back again. Yes, Wolves are in the draw for the Europa League quarter-final and semi-final. In today's episode, we'll begin with this before we do dive into the big two games today, including against a team we might match up with in the Europa League. Everton, the only other English team available. It's a German and Spanish affair, really. You've got Bayer Leverkusen, Hoffenheim, Borussia Mönchengladbach and Hertha Berlin all remaining from Germany, and Villarreal and Valencia, the V's, from Spain. And we've been drawn right off the bat with Hoffenheim, the German side, away from home. An all Spanish affair there, as well as another all German affair too. So Hoffenheim in the Europa League quarter-final. And as for the semi-final, we've got to do that too before we can advance. If we were to make it through, we'd have another German side, either Hertha Berlin, who are just ridiculous on both FIFA CM and FM nowadays, or Borussia Mönchengladbach. But we'll focus on Hoffenheim to begin with. They're third in the Bundesliga. They're doing really, really well, going for a Champions League place. And they've got a very decent team with some great standout talent as well. Javi Ontiveros is there. They've got some other really good players as well. Nuremberger normally does quite well in FM too. So this is a good Hoffenheim side. Very decent. Oh, Pedro Goncalves, once of Wolves, is there now as well. This is a good team. Very good team indeed. And there's no way it'll be easy like it was against Sporting. Tough tie that one, but bring them on. Yo guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another episode of the FM Reboot. It's episode number 56, and today we're returning with perhaps the biggest episode of a mid-season in the series, as we've got Everton away in the FA Cup quarter-final and Arsenal at the Emirates after an international break, where we're now neck and neck at the top of the table and only separated by goal difference. Before we get to the games though, show us we're getting on off camera, and also we have a new youth intake as well. Yep. And of course, in the last episode, you saw our perhaps biggest ever aggregate win in a European knockout tie with our 11-1 victory over Sporting over 2 legs. And of course, sandwiched in between that 1-1 draw at home to Leeds. We bounced back in the Premier League in our only game of camera, 1-0 victory against struggling Watford. Samira Keita scored a contender for goal of the season. Absolute rocket right before the half-time whistle. Worth showing you twice. Smacked in to the top corner in a big 3 points there, where again, like it's been a story all throughout the season, it wasn't the goals that won, well, it was the goals that won us the games, but it was the defence that sorted them out, if you know what I mean. Now, Arsenal lost a game. I know, can you believe it? Finally, someone stopped Arsenal. It was yesterday. No, it wasn't. It was last week, last Saturday. Liverpool beat them in Anfield by 2-0. Oh my goodness, thank God for that. Finally we saw someone take points off the Gunners. So because of that, we're now tied with them on points. We're behind them on goal difference and on goals scored as well. 8 games to go. Man, oh man, the winner of our fixture at the Emirates will have destiny in their own hands. So bloody nervous. By the way, the Carabao Cup was won by Manchester United. For those curious, they beat West Ham in the final. I'll show you there. They beat them by 4-0. And there you go. And as for the youth intake, for those wondering, I'll show you it now when I can find it. I've probably gone past that one. There we are. There are only 4 players that our head of youth development believed that they were worth getting a contract. There's a young goalkeeper here from Ireland who could be alright in the future. There's a young midfielder. There's a young left back who looks pretty decent from Australia. But for the most part, as I always say, very rarely do I have a youth player that jumps out at me. None from this batch, unfortunately. But again, you never know. You got to be lenient. They're still incredibly young, obviously. So, yeah, first game of the 2 today. It is indeed the FA Cup quarter-final away at the Bradley Moordock Stadium, I think it's called, away from home against the Toffees. And heading into the game, this will be our team on the injury report right now. We now have no one injured, but players coming back from injury. Pedro Neto had a little bit of game time since a long-term injury. Traore is currently down, and Max Aarons also won't be playing in the first of the 2 games today. And this will be our team 4-2-3-1. Henderson, our cup goalkeeper, in goal. Back for about Nuri, Eric, Johan, and Semedo. Forwards being Keita through the middle. This is Keita's development, by the way. Still looking very good indeed, and only 19 years old. The future so bright. Jota and, when I get there, Trincao on the wings, with Buendia spotting him and as our top scorer leading the line. On the bench, Unai, McTominay, Williams, Ward-Prowse, Jordan, Silva and Viscardi. And you might be wondering who's interested in Morton Forsby. Little known team, Real Madrid. Yep, a little bit nervous. a little bit nervous. I can see Morton requesting a transfer if that interest jumps from minor to major. Nervy times. First of 2 games, Everton away in the FA Cup quarter-final. Let's make it through to Wembley once again. Come on, Wolves. It's our second home, Wembley. Never mind our record, we just play a lot of games there. Anyway, first highlight coming to Everton, but we might not be getting there this season. Ryan Sessegnon, the former Spurs and Fulham man, drills it in for his first goal for his new club. That's the worst possible start. Just a short free kick, offloaded, Ryan runs onto it and smacks it first time. That is so poor. Like to concede that goal at this level is just so poor. How do you have 2 men free in the area from a free kick that close? That's really poor. And it's just a strange one considering how good our defence has been all season long. Even so, down by a goal, and we are yet to get going here. Oh, here we go, right on cue. Highlight for Wolves. And that is, nah, that's no way. It'll be VAR, but that's never a penalty. He's way outside the line. Yeah, free kick, no doubt about that. Sometimes it's very close indeed and right on the edge, but for that one, nowhere near it. So half an hour in, still 0-0, and haven't really done anything. This is a concern. This is one of 3 trophies that might be going out the window today. Free kick for the Toffees. This time they float to the back stick, and Moise Keane heads in from Oscar's delivery. 2-0 down. I knew this would be tough. They dumped out the cup 2 years ago, and they're going to do it again. Ugh. 2 goals conceded, both from set pieces. How does it feel, Doxy boy? Not good. Dear oh dear. So statistically we seem to be doing okay in terms of the XG, but at the moment there's been nothing to report. So show me something else in the second half. Not going to make changes. I trust the boys will sort it out themselves. Whole second half to play, plenty of time to get back in this one. And we have won a free kick about 25 yards from goal. There's no JWP, but Francisco will take it. And he's put it just wide. So okay, lots of time. Look at that. Another free kick right on the edge. This time can Trincao hit the target. God, I wish James was out there right now. Francisco. Oh, yes. Practice makes perfect. If you don't succeed, try again. Trincao. That one probably favoured the left footer more there. Bends it away from Pickford and into the top corner. Glorious strike. And again, plenty of time. Only 5 minutes into the second half. Plenty of time. Come on, boys. Half an hour to go. We can find a second goal. We can get back on level terms. Well, we can. We're not going to unless we create chances. Nothing since that free kick. But there is a highlight here as when Diaz scrambles clear, but Webster wins it before Rao can latch on to the end of it. The Toffees looking to restore their 3-goal cushion down this right-hand side. A little bit of space. Keane drills it in. And that'll probably do it. He is my arch nemesis in FM this year, man. He always scores against me. So 1 down, 2 remaining. FA Cup final 2 of the past 4 years, but this season out in the quarters. Disappointing. We've got Europa League quarterfinals to come, and we're neck and neck right now in the race to the Premier League title. I said this season I want to win a trophy, and I thought this would be the most realistic, and all we'd had the best chance in. But now it's gone in the last 8. Scary times. And that's annoying as well, because I had a really long unbeaten streak. And now it's fallen to Everton. 2 wins in our last 4 games in all competitions. And we've only got Arsenal away next. And then the Europa League quarterfinals. And Everton. And Manchester United. And 2 Midlands derbies as well. That's not the way I wanted to end this streak here before an international break. Hey, Max Aaron just won his first cap. Excellent stuff. Always like to see a player win their first cap. Like, do you know what I mean? It's really nice when they do it under your management, you know? Do you take a bit of credit for it? Nah. Well, maybe a little bit. Spurs have just got a new manager, and I really want to show you who it is. It's Zidane. Zinedine Zidane is now in charge of Spurs after all the years at Real Madrid. Interesting stuff. Took a 3-year hiatus, and now he's taken on the Tottenham Hotspur Challenge. They've struggled. They've struggled quite a bit in this save. They had that 11th place finish in Season 1. They gradually climbed up, but after 1 season in the Champions League, they're now struggling once again. It's very interesting. So, this is it. Premier League, 8 games to go. We meet at the Emirates, with both teams tied on points and only separated by 6 goals. Oh my word, I think this could be the game where our season unravels right towards the end, as it's done so often throughout the course of this save. Please, Wolves, if nothing else, put up a good fight here tonight in North London. So this will be our team for the game. 4-2-3-1, Unai's in goal. But for us like Nuri, Eric, Johan and Semedo, with Ward-Prowse and Forsby now through the middle. Jota and Trincao on the wings, and Buendia supporting Jimenez. I'm preferring him to Silva up top. On the bench, Henderson, Big Chris, Brandon Williams, Jordan, Nato, Silva and Viscardi as well. Second and final game. Can we bounce back here on the back of the break? We need to. Come on, Wolves. A draw, and we are still definitely in it with 7 games to go. But lose, and with the goal difference gap getting extended further, I don't think we'll be able to stop the Gunners and leapfrog them in the final 7. So again, a draw I'll definitely take away from home, but a win would be absolutely massive. Come on, Wolves. Ward-Prowse, long ball. Jimenez not going to get on the end of that one at 33 nowadays. And straight back to Leno. The nerves right now are crazy. That's yours, Eric. That's yours. No, he's missed it. Nketiah. Sterling. Oh, what a tackle. Semedo, but the chance remains alive. Nuri with the tackle, and we shall clear. What a tackle by Nelson Semedo. Playing for a new deal, and that's worth a contract extension on its own. The Gunners, though, making the brightest start and looking for that first goal. Romario Barrow to Sterling, looking dangerous. Memphis finds Coman, back to Martin Odegaard, as Arsenal looking to break us down. Saka, Sterling, in behind, off the post, and Ward-Prowse hooks it away. Woodwork rattled, last-ditch tackle. It's not been the start to the game we were hoping for. Jota back to Nuri. We need a foothold in this game, man. Just trying to weather the storm for a little bit, I feel, and then worry about attacking. But as Forsby plays it to Ward-Prowse, Jota plays a 1-2, and now Nuri is slid down the left-hand side, and it's cleared, and Arsenal get it away. But Trincao wins it back, and Forsby gives it straight back. Oh, what a chance, what a chance. Flag stayed down, Jimenez denied. Brilliant opportunity. Can I criticise Raul for that? I think so. I definitely think so. In space, with time, took it on first time, and Leno beats away. It's a great save, don't get me wrong, but should he have scored? I think so. Ward-Prowse, Forsby, Trincao, Buendia, couldn't find Jota, Tierney clears. Definitely goals in this game, no doubt about it. Sterling to Tierney, and that ball is cut out. No, it's not. Is that a penalty? It seemed to be a slip-through ball by Tierney. Everyone stopped. It's a VAR decision for something, and it's a penalty. I need to watch that back when I'm editing, because I didn't realise how close he must have been to the penalty area. Romario Barrow sends Unai the wrong way. For all the penalties we miss, we barely ever save any. And Arsenal are in front. I have to say, that took me by surprise, because I thought Tierney was, like, here. I didn't realise he must have been right there. Or maybe someone held someone back trying to latch onto a through ball. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. It flashed up so quickly, I didn't get to read it. But the Gunners are in front through a VAR penalty. I can't really complain too much this season, because we had so much luck from VAR. But they're in front, and now they've got a chance to make it 2. The header away from Romario sees Nketiah outpace Morton Forsby. Don't bring him down, son. Let him go. Let him go. Because I trust Unai. He makes the save. It's still 1-0. That's sensible from the mental man there. If he brings him down, that's his second yellow of the game, and he is off. I trusted Unai to make the save from the tight angle, and he did. That's a big clearance by Nuri, but yeah, it's been Arsenal's half, really. We had one great chance through Jimenez, which we missed, but other than that, they deservedly lead, whether it was a penalty or not. Anyway, chance then to make it 2 right before the break, and we are struggling mightily in this first half. That second is coming any second now. You can just see them getting a clear-cut chance and a second goal. But Semedo wins it back. There is a chance for a break here, and Francisco's going to lead the charge. Only one man ahead of him. It's Jimenez. And Trincao decides to go for goal himself and smack it a mile wide of Leno's right-hand post. Yeah, that wasn't really a chance I was hoping for right to end the first half, but we're still in this. We haven't played especially well, but we're still in this. I'll say to the boys here, unlucky. There's a whole other half to play. Keep it calm, don't go harsh. 45 minutes, we can still get back in this. You want to keep the body language as good as it can be, you know, in your half-time team talk. So if you trail into one of the big teams, I just don't see the sense in going really harsh. Unless you've played horrifically poorly and you're down by like 3 or 4 goals, you might as well just take the pressure off your team, you know, because giving them bad body language is never a good feeling. But to be fair, it's been all Arsenal. So yeah, body language being good or not, the performance has not been. Another big save by Unai keeps us in the game. We haven't lost back-to-back all season long, but this is most likely going to be the game where that changes. John Stones heads over. We just haven't done anything. And I think what I'm going to do here with 32 minutes to go is go gegenpress. I'm going to change it. I'm going to go 4-2-4 gegenpress and totally change things around here. I'm going to take off Emmy and I'm going to bring on Viscardi. It's got to be. You think it's got to be Silva, right? For how bad he's been this season, surely there's going to be one big game where he comes up big. Just the one change so far. In fact, you know what? No, I will. No, I'll make another change. Nato for Trincao. Half an hour to go. Changing the tactics. Will it see a change of fortune? Probably not, because it's a highlight for Arsenal. But as Johan heads it away, Nato off the bench, who's not fully recovered from injury, is going to lead the break. Down the left, we know he's got pace. And I think he's won a penalty. Come on, VAR. Don't mess me over twice in the same game, please. Is it a penalty? It is indeed! And oh god, Raul Jimenez. Nowadays, I don't trust him from the spot. He's missed so many big ones, including in Cup Final. I don't understand. He's got 20 for penalties. Why do we miss so many penalties? Full stop with this Wolves team. I'm not joking. We miss, I'd say, probably 60 to 75% of our penalties. It's more rare for us to score from the spot nowadays. I can't believe it. Arsenal with a chance to go 2 goals up. It's Tierney back to Romario, their goal scorer. Martinelli to Romario Barrow. And now Odegaard through to Coman. Just get them the second goal and get it over with. Coman shoots. Oh, it's off the post. And we're just about hanging on in there. Raul, what's happened to you, bro? You used to be lights out from the spot. Back in Season 1, he'd score every single penalty he took. And yet now, every time he stands up to take one, I think he's going to miss it. Unbelievable. Martinelli back to Bukayo Saka. And I think there is going to be another goal in this game. Arsenal much more likely to get it. But whilst it's still 1-0, there's still a chance it might come to us. That's a great first touch by Silva. Yes! How is it our most experienced player will miss a penalty, but then 3 minutes later, our wonder kid striker off the bench, well, not a wonder kid anymore, comes off the bench in a season where he's been poor, produces a brilliant first touch, goes all the way, and then slots it home as well from a tight angle. Sometimes I don't really understand this game and how it works, but even so, we're back on level terms and we've won a corner. And I think we've won a penalty again, but not Jimenez. How do I, it might not even be a penalty, but I need to go to set pieces and penalties and change it and take Jimenez off, and I'd rather have Silva take it at this point. Is it a penalty? I've made the change quickly, but is it even a penalty? This is the third penalty through VAR in the same game. It is! Oh my god! No, I just said no, not Jimenez. It is Silva. Yes! Fucking yes! Jimenez, you've been our top scorer. But I had to go with the youngster. 2 goals in 5 minutes and we lead in North London. Right, everyone keep it calm. Fucking hell, we going to talk? Right, stay on the gegenpress because we have just sprung Arsenal through that tactical change. And I mean, let's be honest here, both our goals have been, well, you know, not exactly tactical changes, but hey, it's worked. And I want to make another change to burn the clock here. I don't really know what to do. I could take off Jota, who's getting a bit tired out there and play poorly. Forsby on a booking as well. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that. But I don't have McTominay on the bench. I forgot to take him off. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to drift Silva out to the left-hand side and take off Jota on that booking and playing poorly for the young man, Viscardi. There's a few minutes to go, but Arsenal have a free kick. And Nato heads clear, and Jimenez is onto it. Okay. We're going top of the table. We're going top of the table. With a win against a team that were top away from home. And we could go 4-1 up. We almost did. Good save by Leno. And just over a minute of normal time to go. Surely we're not going to throw it away from here. Ward-Prowse, Jimenez, Nato. Yes! Yeah, yo. Okay, alright. Well, I don't think I can take the credit for the tactical changes, seeing us turn this game completely on its head. I thank VAR how things have changed since the beginning of the series when all it ever did was fuck me over. But in one heck of an afternoon in North London, which is not over yet as Martinelli holds it up and looks for a teammate and crosses and Unai claims it, we have just produced an absolutely incredible comeback. Arsenal looking to, at this point, just reduce the goal difference deficit of the game. Because, of course, that could come down to that. And they've almost done it off the post. It's like the third time they've hit the post today. Well, I'll tell you what, we've been just as good as Arsenal in terms of the XG. We've also had fortune on our side. No denying that. I said things would be different this year. And after all the fucking bad luck we had for the first 2 or 3 years, this season, I'm always the first to admit it. Karma has come back round. It always does, guys. It always does. Minute to go in the game. Still leading by 3. Leno who's in the touch. Oh, the Wolves fans in the away and behind the goal at the Emirates as they are going absolutely ballistic right now. They're doing a bloody Poznan. Don't know why. Like, can you imagine? Like, what would be the relevance of that? I don't know. But even so, it is over. And we've just gifted Arsenal a second goal. Well, do you know what? Oh, it's a brilliant shit by Eddie Nketiah. That is bloody glorious. That is. Eddie Nketiah on FM always does so well. That's a disappointing goal to concede right at the end there. Who was that? Was that Ward-Prowse? Ordinarily one of our best passers in the team. But then again, why was Johan turning his back to him? That's disappointing, nah. That's disappointing from both. But even so, we'll win the game. Bit of a sour note to end on, but hey, that is one of the best comebacks of the series. Oh man, there's 7 games to go, and if we win them all, we win the Premier League. I don't know what to say, I really don't, but that will end today's episode of the FM Reboot, guys. A big thank you for watching, hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then please do drop a like. I'm trying to keep it calm, but I'm not doing a very good job of it. 7 games to go, top of the tree. But it's not over yet. We'll come back in the next episode with a triple header. Let's do it. Hoffenheim, both legs, first away in Germany, then back at Molineux, and then Everton at home as well. I can't really miss out the league games at the moment. There are far too much importance. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all. And I'll see you for the next episode of the FM Reboot. Another unmissable one as Wolves at top of the Premier League. I'll see you for it very soon.